This video, I'm asking people about unpopular opinions of Vietnam. So what's your unpopular opinion of Vietnam?
We've been blackmailed for almost 3 million dongs by 2 girls in Hanoi. When we arrived to Hanoi, I'm starting go on dating apps, Tinder and such as, and all good. And starting to match, speaking with a girl, she told me, yeah, let's meet, all good. I'm coming with my friend. We're still naive. Yeah, we in the mentality, we've just arrived to Hanoi, we arrived today. We don't know what is a hustler.
To every girl on Tinder in Hanoi and likely here, they match with you, they make out like they want to, try to seduce you, whatever, make like they want to find connection. They've got very good English, they're very calculated with it. But then the whole thing is just to get you to, they get commission on the receipts and bang, gone. They've got a full Tinder thing full of different guys that they're lining up and they're hustlers, this is what I'm saying.
They are not that nice. No, they are not nice. They don't talk to you. You sit there, make your stuffs, your nails, and they don't talk to you. I make my nails in Germany at the Vietnamese people.
Yeah.
They're not so friendly like here. That's why I didn't know that they're so friendly.
Just how much of a pedestal they put some of the malls here on, because I believe like there's so much more in Saigon that you could be doing, but instead you're listening to probably some popular influencer telling you where to go when you should be listening to the locals instead. So maybe instead of going to just some mall that will always be there, go to some hidden gems instead.
Hello guys, nice to meet you. What's your name, where are you from, and how long have you guys been in Vietnam?
I'm Alfie, I'm from the UK, the north of England, and I've been in Vietnam with this guy for 3 weeks.
Hi, my name is Adi. I'm from Israel, and we're traveling together. We've been here in Vietnam for almost a month, I believe.
What made you guys decide to visit Vietnam? Are you guys doing like a southeast travel trip?
So we came here for the Hai Giang Loop.
Oh yeah.
We had no idea that it was winter, so we came from Thailand with t-shirts and shorts, got to Hanoi and it was freezing cold. So we got to buy a load of like thick clothing and stuff. That was the first thing I prefer Thailand for, the everywhere heat. Here it's beautiful weather, but in the north, it's cold.
How has your guys' experience been so far here in Vietnam?
It's been really good. I like it. The Vietnamese people are crazy though, right?
How are they crazy?
I don't know, it's just like they're walking past, grabbing you, this, touching you, buy this now.
The whole culture here is based on aggressiveness, and the more you push you are, the more the success they think. Unless for you to get, especially here in the Bui Vien Street, for example. The point is of people trying to grab you and like, you come now and like, who do you think I am? Like, dude, that's not the way to initiate hospitality, at least when it comes to being here.
Everybody's a hustler in Vietnam, even the children, man, like they're trained. Even in the Hai Giang Loop, so there were these children and they had like dirt all over their faces and they were like, they'd come up to you with a flower and give you the flower and then they'd beg for money. But if you give them a small note, they understand that. They have like an understanding of money, right? So you give them a small note, the frown gets even bigger. People have said the parents, like they like dust them up in mud and send them out there to hustle. It's crazy. It's a different world.
I think you guys need to get out of the tourist traps areas in Vietnam, because that's not.
We've been everywhere.
Yeah.
Same shit everywhere.
But if you go to more local areas like District 4, like not the tourist areas.
What about District 4? Apparently it's quite good. We've not been there yet though. But
District 4, I would go there for the food. I don't know if you would want to stay there, but go there for the food. So my advice, get out of the tourist areas. But anyways, in this video, I'm asking people about their unpopular opinion of Vietnam. So what's your unpopular opinion of Vietnam?
I trying to understand the whole industry behind, I don't know how to say it in the right word, like prostitutes or the whole industry of ladies choosing to join into this industry and culture because it's so successful, because again the country is built on tourism. I think it's creating a bit of wrong impression of what it actually should be to the world, but again, they will do anything to get money for and save the country from inflation or as much as it is. Like for example, we've been in a place here in Vietnam. It's called Tam Coc Ninh Binh, 2 hours south to Hanoi, where a beer costs us 7,000 dong. For those who don't understand 7,000 dong, if we translate them to Western currency, we speak about almost half a dollar for one beer, 1 shekel in my currency, which is super cheap.
how much did you just pay for that beer in the restaurant?
And right now I paid for the same beer, where back then in another place here in Vietnam I paid 7,000. Now I paid 100,000 for the same glass. Why?
Tourist spot.
This is a hot tourist.
Ninh Binh is a tourist spot, but it's for some reason it's super cheap out there. It's tourist esque, but it's not like here. Here, everybody is a hustler. It's crazy. Like, when you go out on the street and you see all these young people, young Vietnamese stood around, like they're all working. They wake up at 6 p.m. and start their shift. Like their whole life depends around like getting money from tourists and stuff like that.
We've been blackmailed for almost 3 million dongs by 2 girls in Hanoi. If you want contact, check it out.
Story time.
Story time. So, when we arrived to Hanoi, I'm starting go on dating apps, Tinder and such as, and all good. And starting to match, speaking with a girl. She told me, yeah, let's meet, all good. I'm coming with my friend. Cool. I'm traveling with Alfie. Why not? Let's go. Yeah, we're starting initiating life. We're still naive. Yeah, we in the mentality. We've just arrived to Hanoi. We arrived today. We don't know what is a hustler. And we're meeting with them, and they take us. All right, let's go to a club. We're heading after them, and when we sit down, we discover that each drink costs almost 1 million dong. In a situation, they seduce us kind of more or less to buy, like, because of the uncomfortability situation that we're already in the club. We already got the VIP places, and they put us like unexplained pressure to be in the situation. And in the end of the day, they started to drink. The girl, after 5 minutes, literally said, I need to go have family agency. Came back after 20 minutes. Well, her friend was nice with us actually and told us the whole time that that her friend is doing something on us on purpose, scamming us. We literally went down. After she came back, she told us, all right, I need to go down, let's go all down. We finished the drink, we paid almost 3 million dongs. And she took a picture of her bill.
She's a club promoter. So every girl on Tinder in Hanoi and likely here, they match with you, they make out like they want to, try to seduce you, whatever, make like they want to find connection. They've got very good English, they're very calculated with it. But then the whole thing is just to get you to go to the club, buy drinks, take a picture, they get commission on the receipts and bang, gone. They've got a full Tinder thing full of different guys that they're lining up, and they're hustlers, this is what I'm saying. Wow. They're club promoters, but they insinuate like they want to get to know you, and it's all just a means of, the same as when you walk down the street. I mean, that's a lot more blatant, the tapping, pulling, come sit here, buy this, beer here, whatever. Sure. But everybody, no matter what way you look at it, everybody's working and everybody's looking for that tourist money.
And
it is what it is, right?
And the funny thing, that girl knew a friend of us, his name is Queen, is a local we met in the same day. He wanted to take us to a club. She wanted to take us to a club. So they said, all right, let's merge. You'll get 5% and I'll get 5% instead of each one 10.
Yeah.
They worked together literally behind our back.
They didn't even know each other before. And then they collaborate
like
scammers together, I knew what was going on. I told you 5 times, you didn't listen.
If you ask me, Vietnam, the greatest tip I can get for foreign and in general for country, hospitality can't be trusted by hustling and by being pushy. You want to do something from your heart? Do it. Not for the money. You want to earn money, earn it with respect, not on the back of others. Because then it pictures you in a very, very wrong impression.
It's a nice place, I like it, but you just gotta be careful, Yeah. You gotta be street smart, because everybody wants your money.
Here, it's more invest money. Then, if you get lucky, you connect with the person, but you connect with the person through the money first.
Yeah, true. It's all, everybody's got an angle, whether it's invoking sympathy from the tourists, like bringing the children or whatever, whether it's insinuating like you're going to sleep with them and flirt with them. Sure. There's always some sort of leverage, some sort of angle used, but it's all the same end game to acquire money. Yeah. It's all business here. It's not personal. It's just business.
Yeah. It is what it is, and you just have to go with the flow.
Yeah.
But it's still good fun. I'd recommend everybody to come. But if you're going to go to the north of Vietnam, go in the summer. The Hai Giang Loop's nowhere near as good. In the winter, it's kind of cloudy. The views aren't as good. It's really cold. One advice we pass on to anybody going to travel Vietnam: come in the summer months. If you go in the north, in the south here, no problem. It's hot all the time. Yeah. Long story short, unpopular opinion: everybody's a scammer. Never come here. I'm joking.
Everyone.
No, I'm joking. In the tourist-based areas, is what you get. You go to a tourist area, people are going to want your money. You can't take it personally. You've just got to understand it for what it is. And be smart,
Yeah.
As long as you apply your logic, there's no problem here.
Yeah.
But I found in terms of, no one tries to rob you or anything. I mean, I'm sure it happens.
Yeah, sure.
I'm sure it happens everywhere. But point being is no one's malicious in that sort of way. It's just everybody sees foreigners as a business exchange.
Sure.
As long as you understand that, as long as you understand that mentality, you can adapt and you can live here pretty stress-free,
Yeah. Hi, ladies. Welcome. What's your name? Where are you from?
My name is Joy. I'm from Saigon.
I'm Vanessa. I'm also from Saigon.
Locals.
Yes.
This video, I'm asking people about unpopular opinions of Vietnam. So what are your unpopular opinions of Vietnam?
I think one unpopular opinion is just how much of a pedestal they put some of the malls here on, because I believe like there's so much more in Saigon that you could be doing, but instead you're listening to probably some popular influencer telling you where to go when you should be listening to the locals instead. Like there are some Vietnamese people who maybe haven't lived in Saigon their whole life, but they actually listen to the locals here and they've provided a lot of videos on where to go. So maybe instead of going to just some mall that will always be there, go to some hidden gems instead. Like there's the playground, there's a bunch of beautiful shops in really creepy alleyways, surprisingly. That you can't, like you won't know it's there, but ask a local. You'll definitely get some beautiful places.
Don't get scared about like those like shops that are in like creepy alleyways, because most of the time they end up being like really beautiful compared to the malls, and like the only reason why they're in those alleyways because they're cheap, okay? So like you get your money's worth as well.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
trust me when I say that don't go to these malls, especially when you see like these like brands that you see often in like the West. It's usually like it's not gonna be as good as the West. It might even be more expensive, and like you're not gonna get your money's worth there.
What are some malls that are overrated, that are put on a pedestal?
I would say Takashimaya and the Saigon Center Mall, where they're mashed together. I won't say that it's downright horrible because it's not. It's still a great mall. But when you're traveling here and you want to experience, I don't think Takashimaya or Saigon Center should be the first place. Like maybe you go shopping, you want to discover some places, then sure, just go in there. But there are definitely a few better places to see when it comes to the culture. I'd say just don't go to some outright mall you see, right? Because there's just so much more around here.
Why do you think like locals put those kind of malls on a pedestal?
I think it's because like towards like especially us, like it's very hard to get into these malls in the first place because they're really expensive. So when we do get to go there, it's usually like our families like hype it up for like Christmas and stuff, and like probably tourists see that too. They're like, oh, I see so much locals in these malls anyways, why not just go there with them, you know? Like they seem to have fun, why not us, you know? But nowadays like a lot of like especially teenagers, you know, like we're not that rich and stuff, so we like to go to underground places more, and I think they're really underrated. So please don't like just see whatever locals do and like follow, because sometimes it's better to like actually ask one instead of like looking at them and going, oh, maybe they're doing it. Yeah, explore, you know?
What are some cool underrated shopping places that you recommend?
One that is popular among the locals would be the playground. It's right near Vincom. A lot of people like it a lot because in the playground there's a photo booth there. You can take some cute photos with your friends. And then right downstairs, underground, you can literally play around just like in the name itself. Like there are beautiful shops of all types of clothes that you want. I'm pretty sure even if you don't have the most known style, you can definitely find something in there. Unless if I'm wrong, maybe I'll go check that out. But other than that, it's a pretty great place because there's a great variety of clothes and prices that you can get accustomed to, you know?
If you guys don't like buying new clothes, right next to the playground, there's like this building that really looks sketchy and really beat down, especially the elevator like right in front of you. Yeah, but there's a lot of cool thrift stores and like also other cute clothing stores there, but you kind of have to walk a bit, but I think it's really worth it. And there's also this really cute cafe right inside it and a pottery place. Really recommend you guys check that one out too. But it's a little expensive in my opinion. Yeah, but it's pretty worth it if you're going for like making like memories in Vietnam.
I will link these places all down below for you guys to check out.
Can I recommend a place? Like, I don't know the exact name of the address, but I know that like maybe if you like change your social media feed to somewhere that you're traveling to, especially in Vietnam, then you'll definitely be able to find some great fashion shops that you would definitely want to check out, because the stores and the fashion here is really underrated in my opinion. Like I wouldn't have known about this building near here. It's like near Takashimaya. I'm sorry, I'm unsure of like where it exactly is, but I found it based off of my friend sending it to me because of our algorithm. And then when we went in, there was a really cool black and white photo booth there. There were a ton of different types of fashion shops there, and there's even a cafe for you to like sit and rest in. And these are based off of 2 different entrances in the same building. So it just like it's really confusing, but of course it depends on who you're talking to when you're traveling, and like whether you really want to explore these places or not.
If you're in Vietnam and you like shopping like this, I just recommend you guys going to like District 1 and 3. They're pretty much like where everyone goes either way, and like not even just by like searching anything. I think you guys can walk around and you guys can like see these shops like themselves, you know? Like they'll pop up, especially like alleyways, like you see like a bunch of like locals or like tourists who have good style just walk into a sketchy alleyway. Just assume that they know what they're doing, and you can kind of follow them. But you know, don't follow strangers, guys. Yeah, but you know, like to an extent. Yeah, you feel
Be street smart. The place that you're talking about, do you have it on Google Maps?
I can look up the shop that I found it.
Sure.
Wait.
Cool.
If you look at the address, you go to this building, it looks really sketchy.
Yeah.
Head up the stairs, and then there's just like an array of beautiful shops.
That's always the case in Vietnam. It's always like the hole in the wall sketchy. You feel like you're gonna like lose your organ, but once you walk inside,
a little. It's a little questionable, but it's fine.
It's worth it.
Yeah.
My name is Almira. I'm coming from Indonesia, and then I've been here for 2 days. Hey!
Welcome. What brings you to Vietnam?
Yeah, so Vietnam is actually a country that I've been really wanting to come because it's very close, and then culture is like similar, but of course, richer culture. I always want to see that.
May I ask, how is Vietnamese culture similar to Indonesian? What are the similarities?
Okay, like for example, for food, we eat rice, right? And then sour and spicy food. We are all for that. So for food, I don't have like complaint. Everything is good. It's very nice. But then, you know, architecture is very different. So I really want to see. And when I come here, it's like, ooh, very nice.
How has your experience been so far in Vietnam?
Yeah, it's been really nice. You know what? I have nothing to complain actually because food are okay, and then hospitality is the greatest, I think. Yeah, you guys are very friendly, and then I feel like I've been really welcomed here.
What's your favorite thing so far in Vietnam?
Of course, banh mi.
Oh yes.
It's very authentic from here, and then the architecture is like, oh, way of this world. It's very rare, I think. I've never seen anything like this, actually. You see, and also the pigeons. We don't have pigeons back then in my country. Really? Pigeons here are like very friendly. So I like that because I saw pigeons there in front of the school.
Sure. I mean, I didn't know there weren't pigeons in Indonesia.
Oh, we have pigeons, but they're not like friendly as your pigeons here. I don't know why.
So this video, I'm asking people what their unpopular opinion of Vietnam. So what's your unpopular opinion of Vietnam?
I think it's very popular what I have in mind because you guys are friendly. Everything is like really, really welcoming. But however, I cannot find any train here. I never catch any train here. I don't know why.
No train, like subways?
No, it's like to go to another part of Vietnam.
Oh, the transport.
The transport, yeah. They said that it's really easy to get the train, but I don't think it's easy because I never got the ticket. So I only use plane right now.
Hello, nice to meet you. What's your name? Where are you from? And how long have you been in Vietnam for?
Mike, Canada from 28 December, so I suppose it's today 1st January, 3-4 days, till beginning of February, which is 1 month, a little bit more than 1 month.
Oh, very nice. So what's your unpopular opinion of Vietnam?
Just what I don't like the most is too hot and a little bit pollution. Basically, that's the main minuses. Everything else, it's fine. Dirt, I love. People, I love. Food, I love. Alcohol, I like. Yeah, but hotness killing me. I'm like struggling.
Would you say the pros outweigh the cons here?
Everything better than Toronto at the winter, I'm telling you. Don't go there. If you want to go to Canada, go at summer. You'll have a good time.
Are you going anywhere else other than Ho Chi Minh City?
Yes, I tried Da Nang and Hanoi. First I thought just to stay actually here and Da Nang, but then everyone that I ask say that Hanoi is must to see, and that's kind of cultural city. But I check the pollution meter, it's even worse there. But what can I do?
What do you use for a pollution meter, and what's the pollution meter in Hanoi versus Ho Chi Minh?
I think it's like here it's just show as orange, and on the Hanoi it's show like orange red. So, well, don't worry. In Bangladesh Dhaka it show like purple, like like 3-4 times more than here. So you can just imagine.
My name's Skye, by the way.
Okay, my name is Alex.
Ricardo.
Where are you guys from, and how long have you guys been in Vietnam for?
We are from Germany, Heidelberg, and we stay around about 3 weeks here.
How has your experience been so far in Vietnam?
Very nice. We went, we see a lot, and we eat amazing. And New Year Eve was great.
What's your favorite food in Vietnam so far?
Favorite food? I love the sandwiches, the bun.
Banh mi?
Yeah,
Oh, sure.
I love
yes,
that. Yeah,
that's a classic.
yeah.
Do you have that back in Germany?
We have subways.
Oh, Subways, okay. The Western version.
Yeah.
This video, I'm asking people about unpopular opinions of Vietnam. So what's your unpopular opinion of Vietnam so far?
Die populäre, was wir gehört haben oder was wir meinen?
Was wir meinen?
My opinion is it's very safety. You can go wherever you want to go. It's always safety, and people are very friendly and helpful. It's perfect for me.
Before coming to Vietnam, did you think it was unsafe?
No, I don't think so. I think all Asia is very friendly. I like the people. I like the mood here, and it's perfect for me.
I make my nails in Germany at the Vietnamese people.
Yeah.
They're not so friendly like here. That's why I didn't know that they are so friendly. Because my Vietnam people in Germany, they are workers. They don't speak with you. They make
quiet?
Yeah, no, they speak each other and laughing, and you don't understand it. So I didn't know that they are that nice.
Oh, here.
Yeah,
Ah,
I thought they are the same here, and that's why I found the people are really, really nice.
so it's different contrast from the Vietnamese people in Germany versus here.
They are not that nice. No, they are not nice. They don't talk to you. You sit there, make your stuffs, your nails, and they don't talk to you.
Maybe
They
like,
only each other talk to each other of Vietnamese and are laughing and stuff like that. But they make a really good job. That's why I'm going over there. But I don't feel comfortable there. I didn't thought that they are that nice and that friendly. I thought they are the same here. So they're really nice people.
maybe it's like the German language is very difficult, and for other people from outside, it comes to Germany. The German. I'm Spain. I'm nature from Spain. And I live all my life in Germany, and the German language is very difficult. Yeah, yeah,
It's kind
I
of
think so.
intimidating. German
Yeah,
language, yeah.
yeah.
Well, thank you guys so much. Enjoy the rest of your stay here.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bless you.